Hello, hello. Hi guys. Let me moisturize my hands. Yeah, and we get into the video. So hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Regina Space. This is a place where we get to learn, share and grow together. So guys, I'm really excited to be back here and doing this once again after a very long time. It has been what, 2 years since I was last here. But you know, life happens, life happened, and that's why we took long to get here. So this is just an update video to, you know, bring you guys on board on what has been happening lately. Yeah, and we see where it goes. But I'm really hoping that you know, 2024 is the year that we will actually be consistent, and we're not going to have many life interruptions. So if you're new here, please subscribe to this video. You might as well also click on the notification bell so that anytime I come up with a new video, you will be notified. But how are you guys? It's been a while. How are you? Comment down below and let me know how you are doing. Myself, I'm doing great. I'm doing really well. I began the new year really well, and I'm excited. Let me just say 2024 is the year that my faith is going to carry me a lot, but I'm already excited about what the year is going to bring about, and I hope that you know, your year is also going to go well. I know for some people 2023 was not a really good year for various reasons, and I really do hope that whatever it is that you're trusting and hoping God for, he's going to answer you. Wow, where do we begin? Anyway, just to take you back, guys, so I created this YouTube channel back in 2021. I think I was just a few months into grief, and actually the starting of the YouTube channel came as an advice. So you know, I was deep in grief in 2021. I was seeing a therapist to help me process everything that had happened, you know, me losing my mother. And she was like, why don't you try something new, you know, something that you haven't done, and don't go and do those activities that you used to do with your mother together. We want something new, something that, you know, will take away your mind and even your time to focus on new things. Not really to try and trivialize the pain, but that advice basically is just to help you focus on something that is going to take away your mind from the grief, and hopefully it can bring you some resemblance of joy even as you process the grief. Anyway, before we turn this you know, video into a sermon, yeah, so that's why I created this channel, and I was hoping to create a place or a space whereby you know, we can share, learn and grow together. I can be talking about things that really matter to me, things that I do enjoy talking about, and basically, yeah, to have fun. Why not? You know, it's life, it's short, and we better make the most out of it. Now, this is an update video. So here are the updates. Update number one. So I moved out of the country. Yes, I moved out of Kenya, guys, and I moved abroad for my studies. But I'm gonna do another video, you know, talking about the whole process. Where am I at? What courses am I doing? How am I finding the experience? You know, I'm gonna do another video talking about that. But that's one major life update I think that has happened in the last 2 years. Yeah, since last I was here, and I'm really glad. So we'll be able to talk in the next video. I'll be able to talk more about that process. Oh, the second update, guys, it might not be a big thing for you. Maybe it could be, but I resigned from my work, guys. I can't tell you how difficult making that decision was. It's somehow connected to the first update whereby I moved out of the country to pursue a master's degree, but resigning from my job, because I had to resign. You know, guys, I'm not working for the government that I can get study leave, and the place I used to work at, you know, they do not, you know, give study leaves. So I had to resign, and my God, that was the most difficult thing. I'm not someone who does really well when I have like empty pockets of time I need to fill, or, you know, to think about it. And me having to leave the job, I mean, I'm the one who had made the decision to go and pursue masters. Nobody forced me. Nobody forced me even to resign. But I don't deal well when I don't have things figured out. And so leaving the job, and perhaps it's a scarcity or poverty mentality. I was so worried because I've heard of the many horror stories of people who would leave school, and when they're trying to look for jobs, you know, they don't get the jobs. I've heard of the many stories of people who, you know, have even masters and they're still tamaking looking for jobs. And I never wanted that to be my story, guys. So I held my job so seriously, you guys. And so leaving it, and it was a very good, you know, place. I loved working at it, interacting with the people there. So it was a painful decision for me to do it. But that was very painful for me. But all the same, I thank God, because perhaps I was in my comfort zone, and perhaps, you know, God needed me to challenge myself, and, you know, to explore my other potential, and even maybe test my resilience as well. Yeah, we are jobless. I'm a jobless student for that. The next update, guys, is that in 2023 I traveled to the US, and the way it happened, it was like very quick. I think in a span of about 2 or 3 weeks, and I got the opportunity. So I was attending a youth summit. So if I get some photos, I'm going to, you know, place them here so that, you know, you can see what your girl was up to in the US. But it was a youth summit. I think about, you know, there's generally an interest, especially Africa being like the continent with most youths, and the lack of economic empowerment opportunities or livelihood opportunities for the youth. So there's a lot of interest around that. And so the summit was bringing together different players and actors, mostly in the development space, just to deliberate and talk about the best practices, what each organization is doing. And so I was able to represent my organization. So that was really exciting. I went to, last time I was in the US, I went to New York, but this time I was in Washington. And yeah, that was really great. And I'm so happy, yeah, that I got that opportunity to do that. Another thing, guys, 2023 was one of my favorite years. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this realizing that 2023 might not have been a good year for many people. So I truly, truly sympathize with anyone who is or went through difficult stuff in 2023. But for me, 2023 was one of my greatest years. I mean, but it was a combination of the highs and lows. But I think for me, for some reason, I'm not able to keep a memory of bad things, or if difficult things happen and I find a solution to solve them, then it doesn't stay in my mind. And I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing, but it really helps me not to keep bad memories. So I know difficult things did happen, of course, in 2023, but if it was something that, you know, I could, you know, come up with a solution, then it doesn't stay in my memory forever. And I just realized that about me the other day. But and the reason why I'm saying it was one of my favorite years, of course, apart from moving abroad for my master's, apart from going to the US, and apart from resigning from my job, I think it's the year I got answers to some of the things that were happening to me. And mostly, I'm not going to mention exactly what it is, but It's a medical condition that I finally got the why. Sometimes you would ask yourself, why this, why this, why this? And so I was able to see some specialists, and they were able to, should I say, diagnose or really get to give me the answers that I was looking for. And I think that was really good. And my specialist, she's a wonderful, doctor. Maybe I can just mention one of those things I was dealing with, especially for a better part of 2022, especially at the end and even early 2022. It was having consistent, frequent migraines. Like in a week, I could have like migraines 3 times, which is crazy just to think about it. And the way in Kenya we are used to what? Painkillers. I mean, I've never had anyone saying they've gone to hospital and they are hospitalized because of, a migraine, a headache. And so I used to have them, and I thought perhaps I need to seek some medical advice from a doctor, because it was crazy. It was crazy. How can I be taking painkillers, all those times? And so finally, they were able to identify I've been having the migraines. The doctor was able to identify that, and I was put in a medical process. Do I call it a medical process or what? They were able to find a solution, and that solution is also a solution to so many other things. You get it? You get it? Right, Sarito? Yeah. So I'm really happy that I was able even to wean myself off the painkillers, because they can get addictive, guys. So I think me just finding a solution to the migraines, I mean, and that doesn't mean that I'll never get a migraine any other time, but for me, finding that solution was really helpful. Nowadays I can even go for a month without a migraine, which is really, super great. And the bad thing about migraines is that you can't do anything, honestly. You can't think, you don't want to think, you don't want to hear anything, you don't want to see the light. You just want to lie down. And so finding a solution for that was really great. I'm not a doctor, so that's why I won't mention conditions or medication and all that, since I'm not a doctor and I'm not supposed to be giving any medical advice. But if you're one of those who normally deals with migraines, welcome to the club. Happy to have you here. Wow. The next update, guys, we are on 3rd floor. Yes, my birthday was on 20th December, and here we are on 3rd floor. I don't believe it. Many people don't believe it either, but yes, we are there. And I just love how this new age has come with a sense of maturity, so mature, so grounded, so like very decisive. Because sometimes I normally say I'm a very gullible person, or sometimes I would wake up, I feel I want to do this, and other times I'll be like, I really don't care. But I think 30 comes with seriousness about life. You're just like, hey, we are no longer a baby, we need to be making adult, grown-up decisions. And so yeah, I just love the new perspective, like, and I don't know whether it's because of the age or it's just because of the experiences I've been able to go through and what I've been able to learn, through them. But there's 30 comes with this perspective of how do I say it? Is that life is serious. We're no longer testing anymore. We are no longer doing experiments. So it's either we are doing it or we are not doing it, So whether it's the area about finances, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, let me just actually say, 30 comes with you knowing exactly what you want. There's no longer trying, oh, am I gonna like this or not? You exactly know what you want. If it's in terms of career, if it is in terms of relationships, in terms of friendships, even in the life decisions, at least that's how I feel. I'm not saying, I'm not generalizing that it's everyone who is 30-year-old who is, who feels that. But comment down below if you are, you know, on that floor. Does this age give you that sense that, yeah, I know exactly what I want and I'm gonna go for it? For me, it gives that, and I really love it. But again, on the other side, it's very scary. I'm like, oh, I'm growing old. Oh my God. Oh my God. And me being a last born, you're saying, what, I'm 30? I am growing old. So it's also scary. Since you have a very little room, or very less and less room for making mistakes. You see, the way you normally say, you know, there's always a room for improvement. I think when you get that, I think that room becomes, of course, the room will always be there to make improvement, but the room for making mistakes also gets smaller and smaller. So there's the anxiety of, you know, growing old and having not figured everything that you're supposed to figure out when you are an adult. So being 30 is really cool. I'm loving it. The other update, guys, and this happened in 2022. I don't know why I've been so lazy with this YouTube channel, but guys, thank you for being here if you're watching this video. I did travel to South Africa, and it was actually my first time going to South Africa. But it was a work-related workshop, which was very cool. So if I find photos, because something happened to my phone, and you know, if you're, you know, iCloud is not updated, of course you get to lose many photos. So I lost a good amount of photos, but you know, that happened. So it was in 2022 October. I was in Johannesburg, Sandton. Anyway, what they say, it's true. Sandton is really that high posh place for rich people. But I loved the experience of being in South Africa. You know, we did visit several townships just to see the programs they were doing. We did also get an opportunity just to pass through and go through Alexandra, which is among the biggest slums, I think, in Africa. Yeah, so Alexandra in Johannesburg, it's like Kibera in Kenya, so you can imagine the experience. And also meeting very cool people there, very friendly, you know. Yeah, that was really cool. On giving updates, we can be here the whole day, but let me stop it there because I know there are other things I need to, you know, plan and do. But I just wanted to say that, you know, whatever it is you could be watching this video from, you know, whatever it is you could be doing, or whatever it is you're planning to do for this year, I really hope it aligns with who you are. I really do. And I really hope that, you know, whatever answers you're seeking for, you may get them. I really hope that, you know, life is going to be kind, honestly. I mean, I think there's a scarcity of kindness currently in the world, even, you know, us being kind to ourselves. So I really hope you get to be kind to yourself, be kind to your loved ones, be kind to your friends. And yeah, let's continue spreading some kindness. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Let me meet you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.